Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook. Reap what you sow. The will was simple. The farm is yours now. Tend it well. Trust only yourselves. When the party inherits a lonely old farm in the quiet town of Dewdrop Vale, it seems like a blessing. Fresh air, open land, and a chance to start anew. But something is strange about the town. Crops grow too quickly. Shadows move in the cornfields, and everyone smiles just a little too wide. The previous owner vanished without a word, leaving only a will with your names in it, and a journal filled with cryptic notes and warnings about the roots beneath. The party is welcomed by the townsfolk, who insist everything is fine as long as you follow the rules. Stay out of the caves. Don't leave your lanterns unlit after dark, and never, ever dig too deep. As the party restores the land, they uncover the twisted secrets, rituals buried beneath the orchard, and the truth to what keeps the town thriving. What begins as a cozy rural inheritance becomes a descent into madness. Will you grow something new, or reap what was never meant to be sown? Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook. The Price of Death. It began with a single murder, then another and another. Each victim left behind nothing but a pale, empty husk, flayed like a shed glove, with no blood, no bones, no organs, just a pile of empty skin. The city guard is baffled. Clerics whisper of curses, but the truth is far darker than anyone suspects. A man walks among the crowds, faceless in a sea of strangers. He carries a purse that never empties. For every sacrifice he makes, their flesh is hollowed, their insides transmuted into shining coins. It is the price of a devil's bargain. Wealth beyond measure in exchange for committing atrocities against his fellow man. And the killer is only just the beginning. Now, fear chokes the city. People lock their doors at dusk, and in the shadows, the devil waits, its appetite whetted, its claws inching closer to the city's heart. The party must sift truth from rumor, unravel a trail gone cold, and descend into the city's underbelly, where greed and guilt fester like rot. Time is running out. Another victim is always just a step away. Will they stop the killer before another coin drops, or will they discover that in Duskmere, even heroes have a price? Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook. The Blades in the Night. The Empire once stood as a pillar of civilization, but unchecked power has rotted it from within. Now, nobles feast while commoners starve. Justice only is granted to those with coin, and truth is buried beneath the blood-soaked cobblestones of the capital. But from the shadows rises a spark. A rebel group known only as Nightfall, aims to take out those that use their political power for evil. The adventurers are pulled into this bloody rebellion, whether by accident, allegiance, or vengeance. Each mission involves setting up a dangerous assassination, but those in power will not crumble so easily, and each mission walks the line of good and evil. Can the party hold on to their humanity when the price of change is measured in lives? Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook. The Vanishing Village. There were no signs of struggle, no blood, no bodies, no survivors. Just one word carved deep into stone: Ascended. A month ago, the bustling frontier settlement of Garwood went silent, cut off from trade, messages, and patrols. All responses from the town went silent overnight. The party is hired to check in on the town. They find livestock left unfed, fires still warm in the hearths, and half-eaten meals resting on rotten plates, all without a single soul in sight. As the party investigates further, they find there are no signs of struggle, no blood, no tracks, no footprints beyond the parties. The only thing the players find is a single word carved into every home: Ascended. At night, the players see strange lights drifting through the trees and hear ghostly chanting at dusk. While nobody seems to be there, the players can't help but feel like they're being watched. Will the party find what happened to the vanished village, or will they too ascend? Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook. The Mountain of Faces. Nestled deep in a mist-shrouded forest lies Mount Kage, a sacred peak known for its countless carved faces and ancient stone shrines. For generations, travelers visit to leave offerings to the mountain spirit sent to dwell within, but there have been panicked reports of problems. Pilgrims vanish without a trace, the stone faces weep blood, and the villager priest whispers that the god has become angry and unpredictable. The party is summoned to investigate and soon discovers a hidden truth in the mountains. After communing with the gods, they learn the truth. The gods have not changed, but something is impersonating them, asking for tributes that have angered the gods. A band of young, shape-shifting tanuki have taken residence within the mountain, donning enchanted masks carved in the likeness of the deity. What began as harmless mischief, demanding alcohol, food, and shiny trinkets from frightened pilgrims, has spiraled into a dangerous charade. The real spirit of the mountain, sensing its identity mocked and its domain desecrated, is beginning to awaken in wrath and will make everyone suffer. To prevent a divine catastrophe, the adventurers must confront the tricksters behind the mask, but defeating the tanuki may not be the answer. Can the party uncover the truth behind the deception, broker peace between mortals, spirits, and tricksters, and face the mountain's judgment? Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook cracks in the veil. For centuries, the monolith temple has stood buried in the icy mountains of the gray glass peaks. The temple is a structure of obsidian stone and rune-carved pillars, half consumed by snow. Scholars claim it predates civilization itself, a relic of a lost age, sealed by forces beyond mortal understanding. The monks of the oath-bound order once guarded its frozen halls, warning that the silence beneath the mountain must never be disturbed. But now even they are gone, vanished without a trace. Strange signs begin rippling across the land, dreams shared between strangers. Something is wrong. A coalition of nobles, sages, and desperate leaders assembles a group of adventurers to enter the temple and ensure that whatever ancient evil lies within remains buried forever. What they find is not a lair of monsters or a godless ruin, but an ancient prison sealed with runes. Every corridor feels alive, watching. Every inscription warns, and when the party reaches the heart of the monolith and breaks the last of the runic locks, believing they are strengthening the seal, they instead unravel it. The ancient creature from below does not awaken with rage, it rises with relief. Now unleashed, it spreads a quiet undoing across the world. The heroes must grapple with the burden of their mistake and choose, can they undo what's been done, or will they become jailers themselves? The seal held for eons, and you broke it. If you are enjoying this video, check out my Patreon, where you can get access to original monster stat blocks, awesome magic items, and full adventure PDFs every month. Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook, the Crystal Amulet, 3 queens, 1 relic, no mercy. In the icy tundra of the north, the winds carry whispers of war. An ancient amulet carved from the heart of a fallen star and lost for generations has resurfaced. Legends claim it holds the power to command the skies, turn the tide of battle, and crown the one true ruler of the north. Now, 3 rival queens race to claim it. One seeks it to unify her scattered people. Another to conquer and crush all who oppose her. The third already wears it, unaware of what it is, what power it holds, and the war that is building for it. As tensions rise and borders burn, the players are drawn into a deadly game of politics, prophecy, and betrayal. Every choice they make will tip the balance. Will they protect the innocent queen, steal the amulet for another, or use it to make their own claim for the throne? Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Hook, the elemental accord. The balance of the planes is cracking, and someone's profiting from it. Decades ago, the planes of fire, air, water, and earth were isolated, powerful, unpredictable, and largely inaccessible. Now, thanks to a visionary artificer named Aldrin Kale, the city-state of Valarith thrives on elemental energy harnessed through a revolutionary invention, the Accord Engine. This device maintains open portals to the elemental planes, drawing endless resources to fuel technology, magic, and progress. But all is not well. The once stable, planar boundaries are weakening. Earthquakes split city streets. Raging storms sweep across clear skies. When a portal destabilizes and devours a district in molten rock, the city council calls upon the party to investigate. What begins as a repair mission becomes a journey through hostile elemental realms, where the balance of nature has been tipped too far. Sabotage, political ambition, and forgotten pacts with primordial beings threaten to ignite a war between the planes. Will the party shut down the Accord engine and end Volorith's golden age, or find a way to restore harmony before the elements devour everything?